Hello, net collectors and turtle fans, and welcome to the last Turtle Tuesday in April's April Takeover. We hope that you have been enjoying April's April Takeover. It's something really fun that we love to do every year. And this year we switched it up a little bit and gave you a different April reveal every Tuesday of the month. Hello, everyone. So we gave some pipeline reveals, some early sculpt work to various iterations of April O'Neil, and we finalized it. I've got it somewhere. Finalized today with the announcement and reveal of our 100th Toon Turtle figure, and that is the Ultimate April O'Neil. She's got some reworking from the original that was in a 2-pack. She comes with multiple expressions, hands, tons of accessories. So we have details on when that's going to come out a little later. Make sure you keep an eye on our social media for that. So that is our 100th TMNT Toon figure, in addition to the Mirage, the Last Ronin. We've got tons of Aprils coming. So we thought we'd hop on live and hear from one of the original Aprils herself, Judith Hoag, who has been an incredible part of April's April Takeover since the beginning, since we announced her Ultimate action figure from the 1990 movie, and kind of took you behind the scenes on how that figure was made. So she's been with us since the beginning, and she's so wonderful in collaborating and always giving wonderful insight into her figures and working with her to do different iterations of April that you've never seen before in figure form. And she told us that she had a wonderful story upon seeing the yellow jumpsuit cartoon April. She let us know that she has a wonderful story about the set of the 1990 TMNT that she would love to tell to all of you, the fans. So without further ado, I'd love to bring her on. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to do this.
Hey, hey.
Hi, Judith.
My screen a little bit. There we go.
Welcome.
Lane,
It has
happy
been way
day
too
after
long.
your birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. April 25th. They say it's the perfect date.
Right? It is the perfect date. It
And I
is.
get to talk to you on Turtle Tuesday, April's April
I know
Takeover.
we've talked to each other on the phone. We've talked through texts, but I've never seen your face. I'm finally seeing your handsome face.
Yeah. Yeah. Last year you were on live with Randy, and the year before that, you just took over our Instagram and did your own live.
They're passing the baton.
Right.
I love it. I love it. So
I was just telling all the fans that when you saw today's reveal, the 100th figure in the Toon line, you told us a really fun story about the yellow jumpsuit from 1990 from the movie, and I would love for you to share that story with the fans, because I was really intrigued by it.
Yeah, I mean, the yellow jumpsuit is just, when you think of April, what do you think of? You think of the yellow jumpsuit. I mean, you think of the Ninja Turtles, of course. You think of the yellow jumpsuit. You think of the microphone. You think of, she's a Channel 3 reporter. And it was one of the pieces that when we were shooting the film in actually 1989, came out in 1990, it was like, where's the yellow jumpsuit? And it was never part of the costume design. And I cannot remember the name of the costume designer, but there was enough conversations on set where people said, I think we actually do need to do this. Now, the challenge was, we didn't have Amazon then. We were in Wilmington, North Carolina. This is 33 years ago, which is astonishing to me. And so just going and getting a yellow jumpsuit that wasn't gonna happen. It's a low budget film, so it's not like we had seamstresses on hand to do it. So they found this white jumpsuit that didn't look anything at all really like what April would have worn in the cartoon or in the comic book. And they said, let's just dye it yellow. and and you can wear that. And so it sort of fit when I tried it on when it was white, but after it had been dyed, you know, you're just trying to get that yellow dye and trying to get that yellow, and the cotton shrunk. And so now I put it on, and it was like really awkward. We were in danger of like, it was not fitting well. It was going to be way too revealing all over the body, and for a kids movie. And I remember, you know, something that I didn't tell you when we were talking about this before is I remember the day that I had it on, and we were just doing a fitting, and Elias Koteas was there, and he was or is good friends with Keanu Reeves, and they, you know, they're fellow Canadians, and they kind of came up together, and they were really good friends, and they were out playing basketball on the studio lot, and I remember like coming out in the yellow jumpsuit, like appalled, and Elias came running over, and he wanted to introduce me to his friend, who at the time I didn't know who Keanu was. I think I sort of did. I think what was it, Bill and Ted's? I'm not sure the year that it came out, but I knew of him, but he wasn't the Keanu Reeves that we would all come to know. And I was like, this thing is ridiculous, and it was clear I wasn't going to be wearing this. And I have people come up to me, and it's like, where's your yellow jumpsuit? Oh, come on. Why did you never have a yellow jumpsuit? And it always felt like a little piece of like a gift to give back to the fans, and particularly for, there's so many Aprils that I meet at Comic-Cons who are rocking it with the yellow jumpsuit. And I'm like, I need that. I need one of those. And so we were talking about it. And I think I was on the phone with Randy, and he was saying, yeah, you know, we've got an idea, which actually, I think this is where you need to take over this story, because our worlds collided on this one.
Yes, it was very funny. I had posted, I think 2 years ago now, you know, aside from being an action figure designer, I'm a huge action figure collector, and I got my start, as many do, just customizing and repainting figures.
Right.
And as soon as your Ultimate figure came out, my mind immediately went to our Aliens Ripley figure, who wears a jumpsuit. And I was like, oh, I have to make this custom, like, before anyone else thinks of it.
Right.
So I painted it yellow, and I popped the Judith Hoag April O'Neil head on, and gave her microphone and her camcorder, and did a post and posted it to my personal Instagram. And I get an email from Randy and our brand manager, Trevor. I'm like, why are you spoiling this now? It's just the early development, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are we talking? I don't know anything. So apparently myself, Randy, and Trevor, you know, great minds think alike, all got this same idea like you, where April needs a yellow jumpsuit. So it's kind of been 2 years in the making, but yeah, we wanted to start doing a concepts line where we conceptualize what the movie characters would look like in more of a classic look.
Yeah.
So I don't know if people are guessing it by now, but that's what brought us here today.
Yes.
I sent you a little present for the grand finale of April's April Takeover.
I do, and I am wondering, because this is clearly not what the figure is going to look like. It's a nod in the direction. Was this what you put together? Like, was this your little mashup, or was this a secondary, like, kind of?
This is the secondary. So we gave it a better paint job. So this is a deco sample that you have. So it's crisper, cleaner. And this was the first pass at what we could add to it to make it a little more unique to Judith Hoag's April. So we've got the belt on there, which fans are about to see. That wasn't on my original. I just repainted it and swapped the heads. We retooled the arms so they fit. So it's not just long sleeve. It kind of mimics that April O'Neil, that the only live action April O'Neil in a yellow jumpsuit was on the side of an arcade cabinet. And that's kind of where we drew the inspiration from, and to pay homage to it. So things were reworked. And then, of course, you know, in talking with you, who is always so collaborative when doing the April O'Neil figures, we love working with you. It's so great to have a creative mind who gets it and who allows us to do our thing and who receives the information and gives great feedback and input.
Well, you know, I have the advantage of, because I've been doing Comic-Cons, I'm talking to the fans all the time.
Yes.
And I'm taking it in. And when there's like key things that I hear, I always try to pass them on so that you guys know, because it's really like none of this would be relevant at all if there wasn't a fan base that was so devoted and so invested emotionally. You know, the things that touch our childhood are the things
30 years later
that we carry with us forever, and they mean so much to us. And you know, and it was especially like we started working together, I think mid 2020 was when you guys reached out to me. And I, you know, was very excited to work with you because I had just pulled together a table read of the original script, and you know, pulled together the original actors and Steve Barron and Brian Henson. And I mean, we hadn't seen each other in years and years. And I kind of embraced this in a way that I hadn't before, because everybody really, you know, we all remember, and we don't want to live back in that place, but it was a time of, although it seems to continue, a time of uncertainty and, you know, chaos. And people were really looking for those nostalgic things that connected them to something that felt fun or their childhood or hopeful. And I think that that's part of the enduring piece of Ninja Turtles, is it's got that, whether it's the comic book, well, although The Last Ronin, it's which I love.
Not such a happy time.
Yes, you know, we're back to the dark stuff, but it definitely is something that it's about family, it's about character, it's about, you know, good versus bad. It's about, you know, it's fun, it's happy, it's, you know, it's a lot of that, and so. Yeah, it just felt like I always wished that I'd had and that we had done that, because I didn't really know that much about Ninja Turtles when I started. I knew the script. I knew what Robin Williams told me about it. I knew that there was a comic book that I had never seen, and I had never even encountered the universe until I got to Wilmington, North Carolina, and saw my first Ninja Turtle on a stand and went, oh, that's what they look like. So it's been
and they really have become the definitive look of Ninja Turtles. It's what we know.
Yeah, and it was such brilliant technology. And yeah, so this is a really fun, you know, we've done some figures together. You know, I'm sure it's time to move on to other parts of the franchise. And I read your comments, guys. I see everybody has their figure of something completely unrelated to Turtles that they would love to see. And you guys must be like, it's a tall order to try to get all the fans happy, satisfied, and appeased.
Always. But we're fans too.
I was at a Comic-Con this weekend, and I signed a lot of all the action figures. And I did see some Aprils in their yellow jumpsuits. And I was like, well, you should pay attention this weekend, or Tuesday, Turtle Tuesday. And lots of people follow, you know, NECA and what you guys are doing ardently and have loved what we've done together. But I said, we've got another announcement. So what's really cool is the accessories that come with it. Let's start there.
Sounds good.
This little beauty.
Yes.
How
So this is pizza time.
cool is this? And it's got its joystick. It's got all these really cool things. You got one too. Yes. See, you're better at this. There you go.
You do the talking and the revealing.
Right?
I'm just the Vanna White.
I think I even have, hold please, I have a smudged. There we go. Is that any better? Yeah, this is super cool. You know, when I was growing up, video games initially, they came later, like Pac-Man and Super Mario Brothers. I was a big pinball fan. And then when these little puppies came out, and I remember these, and I know people, I've met people at Comic-Cons who have them, and they're like, oh, I have one at home, and I would bring it if it didn't weigh so much. And then there were the little ones, the little tabletop ones. Yeah, I've definitely signed those. I definitely signed those. So, of course, every good reporter needs a microphone.
Yep. So you've got your Channel 3 mic.
Yes. And then, of course, you're nobody without your camcorder. Which
and this is, mine is just a early unpainted sculpt.
There you go.
But,
so this
fans
is a
will
little, I love
notice.
that. I'm learning.
This
how
comes
to
from all my reviews and unboxings.
I'm like
fans will notice that this is not the camcorder that comes with Ultimate April O'Neil.
Right, it's
this
different.
Is actually, this is that.
Yeah, I mean, I know that was part of what you guys were aiming for, is to really make something that different than the others. So this one is based on, that we've got here, is the Ripley jumpsuit.
So we have
Channel 3.
Yep.
I love it. I had dinner with her last night.
Did you really?
Mr.
Gordon?
Yeah.
Oh,
my husband came home and he was like, well, that's
amazing.
Cool.
Amazing.
So, but this is just like a prototype. This isn't even what's really truly happening. This is sort of, so the process is that you, like, how does this work with you? Yeah, right. Let me grab all this stuff. Hold, please. Microphone. Bam. It all fits in there. And there's like there's a couple heads, there's a couple hands, and we got a camcorder.
Yep. You'll have both expressions that you got with the Ultimate April O'Neil, multiple hands, the microphone, the camcorder, which is that camcorder from that side panel of the arcade game. So you get the homage to the arcade.
Right.
And of course, obviously, the yellow jumpsuit. And as you said, this is a working sample. So we did deco first to make sure the deco looked good. You're seeing the updated arm. So this is the reworked arm. And then again, working with you, we are going to go back and retool and redesign the diaper piece, we call it, and kind of just add a little more curvature and make it look a little more unique to you.
Sigourney Weaver is hot.
She is.
And she was an amazing Ripley. She's still a beautiful woman. But we have very different bodies. And I was like, in a million years, my body doesn't look like this. And I said, so we need to curve her up a little bit. She's probably gonna need some boobs too, because she's got her baby. But the Aprils that I see out there, they're quite voluptuous. Way more than me, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, my goodness.
But yeah, no, this is super cool. And, I'm going to have to figure out at some point, I'm going to, walk out at a Comic-Con near you and, be rocking a yellow jumpsuit, because this is super cool.
I look forward to that.
This is super cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, as ever, it's fun. Like, I love when the feedback that I've gotten is people love to see the design process, and they love to kind of get a peek behind the scenes, because you guys go through, this is a lot of work. This
Yeah.
is a lot of
And
work. This is a whole
the
new
hands
sculpt. This
that
isn't
it
like
passes
jam a
through,
head
yeah.
on something.
Right. Yeah. And that obviously, like we said, that was kind of where the idea spawned from. But instead of just doing that, instead of just, you know, putting the April expression on a Ripley body, we wanted to make something truly unique. So this is just a work in progress. It's still early on. We don't, like, you know, in April's April Takeover past, we've announced like the pre-order that day. Yeah, we're still working on it, so no pre-order yet. This is just the very first reveal to the net collectors and fans.
So
I actually have a reveal for you.
What?
Yes. We had, his name is Kyle Lambert, and he is a wonderfully talented artist who has done, most recently, you probably recognize his art on all of the posters for Stranger Things, the series.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant.
Wonderful traditional artist, gives you that
it's
kind
like
of
nostalgic and
Struzan, so we actually got in touch with him, and he's a huge TMNT fan, and we got him to do the cover art of the packaging for this figure, and we are revealing right now you as
look at that
in a yellow jumpsuit.
That is
inspired by the arcade, your likeness.
It's so fucking cool.
We're an adult comic.
That is so fucking cool.
Yes.
Look
you
at
hear that, Kyle, if you're watching?
It's so do you know, I get a lot of he's my new friend now. Let him know. I'm going to be chatting him up. You know, I get a lot of people who bring me portraits that they've done of me. And there's some really good ones. They're really good. There's some ones that you're like, keep drawing. You're getting there. But I love them all because people pour their hearts into them. So each single one, like the fact that anyone would even draw a picture of you, I think is just sweet as hell.
Right.
That is going on my wall.
It is.
It's really great. And I love the moon in the back.
Right.
That is
got the turtles
cool.
up there. There's some Easter eggs planted in there. You'll have to wait till it comes out to see all the Easter eggs. We had our package designer put together this is just a paper mock-up, but this is kind of an idea of what that final packaging will look like. And we've got that classic 80s and 90s arcade carpet. So
I had many a mini skirt in that pattern, or jacket, or ripped up t-shirt. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so that's an idea. And we have their movie realization. And I don't know what I can and cannot say, but this has been so fun to work on. And I think Trevor, given the chance, would love to continue this concept line where we reimagine movie realizations.
I think that's fabulous. And I think the fans should toss in their 2 cents. And say, you know, what do you want to see?
Yeah, let us know.
Absolutely. That is so cool. Oh, Blaine. I love it. I got surprised.
It's not April's April Takeover without Judith.
I love you so much. Well, this is cool. I'm excited for this. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm going to be actually in New Jersey sometime this year in Secaucus. Or Secaucus. Secaucus. And so I'm going to have to mosey on over and see
anytime.
my buddies.
We'd love to have you.
For sure. You know, and we will be having a beer or something together.
Definitely.
I can tell you that.
Definitely.
This is so cool. Well, hopefully everybody loves it as much as we love it, because we love it. And and I can't wait to see as it happens. And then we'll have to do down the road the big reveal.
Absolutely.
Big reveal.
Pre-order reveal, yes. See the packaging in its completeness. And we will drop more information, of course, on our social media here, NECA Official, as more details come.
At Judith Hoag Official.
Awesome. So and then we've got Comic-Con coming this summer. So if anybody attends San Diego Comic-Con, we hope to have more final product on shelf, as well as
Well, maybe
some
we'll
other
just
things you
have
might
to
see.
meet up in San Diego.
Are you attending Comic-Con? Is there
I
is
don't,
there a reveal here?
you know, I am a San Diego Comic-Con virgin. I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got to
So,
get
you know, I'm a little
you on the West
bashful, I'm a little shy.
Coast.
I'm a little unsure of myself. You know, it was funny. I just met this family and this weekend, and they're going to San Diego. They've gone to like 2 little tiny Comic-Cons, and then they're like, we love this so much. We're going as an entire family. And I said, okay, back up. Go watch videos of how to hack San Diego because it's so big. The reason I haven't gone is because I was always like, I'm going with a project. I don't want to just kind of show up, and I want to go when it's, you know, because it's such a giant thing that it's huge. Fun when you have like a little universe that you're orbiting and something that you're really there to show everybody. And I said, you guys hack this because it's huge. You'll see, you know, target what you want to see, make a map, have, you know, your PowerPoint of we're going to see this, 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 and this. And I said, and then you'll get it. Otherwise, you'll just be like in a swarm of people. But it is so, everybody that I know who has gone loves it, loves it, loves it. So,
awesome.
So who knows? Maybe
well, it is magical.
We'll see there.
If we get to see you there, awesome. If not, like I said, we'll have tons of turtles on display.
We will all be in a room together someday.
Done.
Damn it.
It's going to happen. Judith, thank you. So we are literally right at the half-hour mark. So it's perfect timing.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming on and revealing this figure with us. It is an absolute joy to work with you.
It
and
is
we're very happy we get to continue.
And you just have to tell me, did you get a piece of cheesecake yesterday?
I did. I'm feeling it today, but I did.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
How was the movie?
It was good. It was fun. It was very I love nostalgia, obviously. So it's a lot of fun. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
Good. All right, my best to you.
Thank you so much, Judith.
Trevor and Randy and everybody there. I know Trevor's back in LA, but to all of you guys, you were absolutely awesome.
Thank you, Judith, and have a wonderful rest of your April.
I love
enjoy your Turtle Tuesday.
I love you guys. Hey, and everybody who I'm going to be hopping over in a half an hour to Judith Hoag Official, and I'm going to just do like a 15-minute Q&A with people because I haven't done a live in forever. I've kind of taken a little break from social media, and now I'm back. So if you want to hop over there at 1 o'clock at Judith Hoag Official and ask questions, I will be there.
Awesome. Well, I will be tuning in, and I will see you in a half hour.
All right. Mwah. Bye.